Hello, I'm Yusuf Toure, teacher of English grade 6 American Diploma. Today I want you all to join me in the art of writing precisely a letter to the editor, as you can see on the screen. Writing a letter to the editor, the title itself tells you the form of writing or the format the writing should be. In this regard, let's look at the features of writing a letter to the editor. We know for sure an editor is a person in authority. A person in authority is an editor. So when you're writing to such people, you have to be careful. You have to choose the right format. But before going to that, let's look at the features. As you can see on the screen, the key features of a letter to the editor. The first one, a letter to the editor is sent to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. Two, is written in response to a story, event, or issue. That is, when you're writing a letter to the editor, the purpose of writing is in response to a story you've read, or an event that has happened, or an issue you want to raise. Yeah. So, if you are writing regarding those things, as I mentioned, the three story, event, or issue, then you have to choose the format. The next one is usually aims to persuade others by supporting claims with clear reasons and relevant evidence. In this case, here it can also be, you remember the last time we spoke about author's purpose. When you are writing a passage of your writing, you have to get the purpose of writing, or you have to know why are you writing. Of course, you get the purpose of your writing. And also, you can allow the readers to know the purpose of your writing. It can be the purpose can be to express the idea, it can be to persuade, it can be to entertain, or it can be to inform. You see. Then the last feature is establishes, that is the letter you're writing, letter to the editor, and be to establish or establishes and maintains correct formal letter format. That is, you are going to use a formal letter. We know types of letter. We have I call it semi-formal, we have the formal, and you have informal. Yeah. But in this case, when you're writing a letter to an authority, you have to use a formal style. Okay, now, what I will do here is, I will use the PDF Read Aloud app to read for us quickly, and let's go now for us to go to the questions. Okay, say, read aloud.
Education in letter.
Let me see.
April 9th, 2010 to the editor. I am writing to you about the dangerous landfill recently proposed by some members of our city council. The proposal is to use vacant land between the river and the railroad tracks on the west side of the city as a landfill site. The proposal is approved. The consequences will be unpleasant for the surrounding neighborhoods and also harmful to our environment and our wildlife. Its prevailing winds are westerly, and the proposed site is on the western edge of the city limits. The putrid smell from the landfill will blow across the city constantly. City home, of which we are proud, will be a less desirable location for residents and a less desirable destination for visitors. Fewer residents and visitors will translate into trouble for our businesses. More, because the proposed site is so close to the river, harmful pollutants will easily leach through the ground and into the river. The pollutants will make the water unlivable for fish, ducks, and other wildlife that are appreciated and treasured by residents and visitors alike. Reasons outlined above, I urge the City Council to vote no on the proposed landfill location and to find a place that is better suited for it. Sincerely, Amy Rapidos.
Okay, so we got it. From what you got, or from what you've read, I will encourage you to read the letter yourself. You'll notice that it has one of the features here, or all of the features here. Well, basically, if you are looking at author's purpose, if I may ask, what purpose do you think the author wrote this letter for? For what purpose? And where, how can you tell? It is clearly here stated that, or you can figure it out, that this letter is written to persuade the authority to take an action of something that is deemed chaotic by the author. And on the last sentence, you can see the author finally end up with say, for the reasons outlined above, I urge the City Council to vote no on the proposed landfill location and to find a place that is better suited for it. So it clearly testifies, or it clearly shows that the author wrote this letter to urge the authority to take action and to forestall the intention of the authority to do certain things. Now let's come to question number 1. Question number 1 says, list 5 persuasive, of course it's a persuade, to persuade, as I said. List 5 persuasive adjectives in the letter. Of course, when you're writing a letter or you're writing an essay of persuasion, you want to use the persuasive style, you have to use adjectives, persuasive adjectives. And that will appeal to the readers to take action. So let's look for 5 persuasive adjectives. The first one you can see, at the first line you can see what? Dangerous landfill. A landfill is a noun. So what kind of landfill is dangerous? So dangerous is a persuasive adjective. Let me just say. Yeah. Can get dangerous. This one. Okay. And then if you look through again, you will see more. Like word, like I say, time between railroad tracks, landfill site. Okay, this one, site, landfill site. This one is not a kind of persuasive one. Like landfill site is an adjective, but the landfill here is used as an adjective, but it is not a persuasive one. Then we have another one. See, the consequences will be unpleasant. What kind of consequence? Unpleasant. So this one is persuasive. You see. And if you look through again, you will see, for example, look at the smell. The smell, the putrid smell. What kind of smell? Putrid. See, the author is very careful to choose his word to really appeal to the readers to take action. You see, so we have a lot of them. You can just look for them. For example, say pollutant, pollutants. And what kind of pollutant? It's a harmful. This one again, harmful is an adjective, a persuasive one. Okay? Okay. Now let's look at the second question. The second question says, write 2 facts used by the author to support her opinion. 2 facts. You have, in other words, you can get a lot of facts here. But just write 2 of them. Oh, one, you can see that, look at this one. Since the prevailing winds are westerly and the proposed site is on the western edge of the city limits, the putrid smell from the landfill will blow across the city constantly. It's a sentence. It's a fact. Yes, the wind blows westerly and the city is on the west. So this is a fact. You see, so you can see them. You can just look for facts. And as you know, the first topic we took on this book, the Readers and Writers, is about fact and opinion. So it is almost interconnected. So here you can choose, you can look for the facts. However, before we end, let me just give you the answers. You can see. So these are the answers. But the work I will give you, the assignment I will give you, is for you to read the passage itself and pick out more adjectives. You tell whether they are persuasive adjective or not. In other words, look for more adjectives here. Tell if the adjectives are persuasive in nature or they are not persuasive in nature. And you can look for more sentences that support the author's opinion. That is fact that supports the author's opinion. So far, so good. I'll stop here for now. Thank you very much. And see you next time.